Hey guys, it's Maddie from Let's Eat Plants, and I just got back from Costco, and oh my goodness, I might have gone a little bit overboard this time. You know what? I was there and I was like, let me just stock up a little extra this time. And here is the haul that I ended up with. So I'm gonna quickly go through all the things I got today, and with that, let's get started. Okay, I think I should do the frozen things first because I would like to put them in my freezer. So it's actually been a while since I bought any frozen berries since it had been summer and the produce was really good. There was a lot of fresh berries available, so I was pretty much out of everything. So I went ahead and got my favorites, which are the wild blueberries. These ones are the Move brand, and they are just wild blueberries grown without pesticides, which I like. They are not organic, but I did not see that Costco had the organic blueberries this time, so I just went ahead and got these, and at least they are grown without pesticides, which I do like. I also really like these dark cherries from Nature's Touch. These ones are really nice to add to oatmeal, or sometimes I'll defrost them and then put them like on a chocolate pudding or something like that. I don't usually use these in smoothies because I feel that they're too special and they need to be eaten on their own, or at least in an accompaniment to a dish. So I do like to kind of save these for a little bit more special things, but that's just me. And then of course we also got some frozen raspberries. These are the organic ones from Nature's Touch, and I do feel that they are quite expensive, but at least you are getting a very large bag. This one is 1.5 kg of frozen organic raspberries. So it is a decent deal, although it is kind of a splurge. I try to savor these as well and try not to use them in smoothies that much because they are quite expensive and they go by very quickly. They're very, very delicious. And then our last frozen item of the day that was very exciting to see at Costco is this 3-pack of Beyond sausages. And of course there are 4 sausages inside each package. So this wasn't like the most amazing deal, especially after we had the summer where Beyond Meat was giving the $2 off coupons. So we were buying a lot of the Beyond burgers and the Beyond beef crumble, and we were just putting it in the freezer and saving it for later use. And those were working out to be like $3 and $4 a package. So obviously that was a really good deal. This was a decent deal. The 3-pack was only $20. So that works out to just about $6 per package. So not the most amazing deal, but not too bad. It's definitely cheaper than if you were to buy it at a regular grocery store right now. And these sausages are really good for adding into pastas or just eating on their own. I do actually really like the Beyond sausage. And we had been eating so many of the hamburgers and the Beyond beef crumble that I was really just craving the sausage. So I'm gonna put these back in the freezer along with my berries and cherries, and then we will continue on. All right, let's move on to the milk. We got a lot of non-dairy milks today, so let's do those next. These Milkadamias are one of my favorites, and they were on sale today. I think they were $3 or $4 off, but the whole 6-pack box was only $10, which is really good for the Milkadamia brand. That's the cheapest I have seen it at Costco, and so we got 2 of them. This is a really, really delicious non-dairy milk. It's made from macadamia nuts, and it is a non-sweetened variety, but I swear there's some kind of like sweetness or like vanilla flavor to it. So I feel that it's really perfect for coffee without having any added sugar. I don't really like it so much for savory dishes. Like I don't really use it in mac and cheese or anything as much, but I do really, really like it for coffee. And since it was such a good deal, we went ahead and got 2 cases with 6 cartons inside each. So the Milkadamia was very exciting for me. And then I also just wanted to get a plain original soy milk. This is what we usually drink in our coffee, and I believe this does have sugar in it. Yes, it does. So it adds just a little bit of sweetness to coffee. Like we don't really use that much in coffee. It's like a splash every day. So the 6 cartons plus the 12 of Milkadamia should last us a long time for coffee. And I just wanted to stock up. These were also $10, which I think is just their regular price. So I just went ahead and got extra of everything. That way I won't need to get milk from Costco for a while. Next up is this 6-pack of applesauce. I bought this 6-pack from Costco a long time ago, I think like last year or something, and I just finally used up my last jar recently. Applesauce makes a really good oil replacement for baking. And of course they're shelf stable for like a year and a half, so even if they just sit on the shelf, that is fine. But with all the baking coming up for Christmas, I probably will be using these a lot. Up next, let's do these oats. I'm pretty sure I have talked about these oats in another Costco haul video. I really like them. They are the gluten-free sprouted rolled oats that are organic, non-GMO, and glyphosate-free. They were out of stock from these for a while, so I had gone looking for them at Costco and they didn't even have them. So I was very relieved to see they had them this time. And these are also shelf stable. They will last until January 2022, but honestly, the way that we eat oats, they will probably only last a couple months. But these sprouted oats are one of my favorites. Up next is the Mary's Gone Crackers original flavor. They are organic, they are delicious. I mean, they're one of the few whole food plant-based crackers that is available. So I do really like these for like a healthy snack, especially if you pair it with an oil-free hummus. It's really, really good. So yeah, there are 2 bags inside and they are pretty expensive. I think it's $10 for this box. But if you were to buy one at the regular grocery store, it's already like $6 or $7 and it's a pretty small bag. So buying it at Costco does save a lot of money. So if you are a fan of these crackers and you have a Costco membership, definitely check your Costco. Usually it's a good deal there. Up next, I just got some organic Kirkland brand bread. I have not tried this Kirkland brand before, so this is my first time getting this one, and I did check the ingredients very carefully to make sure there's nothing that is non-vegan in the ingredient list. And the ingredient list is pretty healthy. It's like whole wheat, organic barley, organic rye, quinoa, corn flour, buckwheat flour, sorghum flour. So I felt that this ingredient list was actually pretty healthy, pretty whole food plant-based. And so I haven't tried this before. I hope that it's pretty tasty, but it's basically just a regular sandwich loaf. Nothing too crazy there. Okay, next up we have our least whole food plant-based item. This is just a big old bag of sugar because I have been baking so much that I just needed just a plain organic white sugar, really nothing that special about it. This is a huge 4.5 kg bag that will hopefully last me a very long time. But like I mentioned, with Christmas coming up and Christmas baking, I feel like I'm gonna be needing a little bit of sugar. And so that's why I went ahead and got this organic one. Okay, nuts. These are also going to be for the holiday baking. Well, walnuts I use pretty much all the time. These are really good for topping, well, pretty much everything. And then pecans I feel are a little bit more special for the holidays. They're really nice for like Thanksgiving dishes, Christmas dishes, etc. So I got a bag of pecans and a bag of walnuts, and these both I will just keep in the freezer and take out a little bit at a time as needed so that they don't go bad, because this is a lot of nuts and we don't eat nuts that quickly. So it is really important to keep your nuts fresh, at least keep them in the refrigerator, if not the freezer, otherwise they'll go bad really quickly. And then my favorite produce to get at Costco is just these really big boxes of organic greens. I get these pretty much every time I go to Costco. Of course, I don't go to Costco just specifically for these because it's a big store to go through just to get one box of greens. So usually I'll just get this at my regular grocery store. But when I'm there, I almost always get a box of each of these. This is the organic spring mix, which I just use for salads, and the organic baby spinach, which I always tell you guys I use for salads or stir fries or soups or so many different things you can use spinach for. These better than bouillons. I think I talk about these a lot as well. These are really, really, really good for soup and just for like flavoring a lot of different things. These are both the organic vegetable flavor, and I went ahead and got 2 because I felt like I'm stocking up on a lot of stuff. I might as well get 2 of these, and because we're going into winter. I feel like we're going to be eating a lot of soup coming up, and so now we have 2 of them. Peanut butter. I feel that the peanut butter at Costco is a really, really good deal. You get 2 really large jars for like $7 or $8, I think. And it is the Kirkland brand, and it is a smooth, creamy peanut butter, and it's just hard to pass up such a good deal. The ingredients is just peanuts, no added oils or sugars or anything. So that is always pretty much a staple that we get there as well. Maple syrup. You can't beat Costco's price for the maple syrup. It is 1 liter for $14, I believe. And it is an organic Canadian grade A maple syrup. We use it for baking and or for coffee and or for pancakes because, you know, maple syrup also is used for the more traditional things. But this is a staple that I pretty much always get there, and it lasts us quite a while, but we were running out, so I went ahead and got another one just in case. And of course, to go with our peanut butter, we needed a big jam. I really wish that a lot more jams were sugar-free, but it is hard to find a sugar-free jam. Sugar is the second ingredient on this, so it is not my favorite in terms of the jam options, but it is a really good deal, and my husband just uses it basically for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I do have a homemade strawberry jam. I will link that video up in the corner if anybody is interested to make their own. It is pretty easy. It's just you have to remember to do it and then keep it in the fridge, have it on hand, etc. Which sometimes in a pinch you just need the pre-made one. And last but not least, this pure vanilla extract, which was very expensive. I think it was like over $20 for this. But granted, it is huge. It is 473 mLs, and I have just been going through so much vanilla lately, probably because of oatmeals and baking. So I went ahead and splurged and got this really large bottle. The only thing is I have never tried this vanilla before. I hope that it's good quality. My hopes are not that high, but I hope that maybe like with vanilla in a baked good, you don't really notice if the quality is that good. I don't know, maybe it is really good quality. I really have no idea. But I decided to go ahead and get it because I really needed vanilla. It is a good price if you consider how much quantity you are getting for the price. So I feel that if it's good enough quality, I'm going to be very, very happy with this purchase. I will have to test it out in some baked goods and see how it compares to my regular vanilla extract, but buying a lot of vanilla extract in those tiny little bottles, I'm telling you, it gets expensive. So hopefully this will be a good option to replace all of those, and that one will just last me a long time. So I believe that brings us to the end of this Costco haul. Hope you guys enjoyed today. I got a lot of kind of expensive things, so my total was higher today than usual, but I do feel that some of these things will last us quite a long time. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know in a comment down below. I would love to know if you guys like these hauls, and if so, why? Do you like to see the different kinds of things that vegans get? Or do you like to hear about different recipe ideas that we can make with these? I'm just very curious what you guys are into. And if you're new here and you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. I'm making new videos every week. And with that, let's eat plants, and I will see you guys next time.